What's all the noise for?
Hey, sleepyhead. About time you got up.
Why, there's nothing fun to do here anyway.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you want to check out the surprise I'm building for you.
Surprise? Oh, what is it?
Well, why don't you come down and check it out?
Oh, well, come up here and get me.
I can't. I got gunk all over my hands.
Daddy, I can't do this all by myself. I can't come downstairs by myself.
Yes, you can, Serena. You've done it before. You just hold on to the banister, and you feel the steps and count them off as you come down.
It's too scary. I think I'll wait until you wash up.
Well, that may be a while because I got a lot of things to do down here.
It's okay. I don't mind.
I told you to stay at home until I got there.
Joe said if I wanted a lift, I could grab him with him. What's the big deal?
Guess where I was last night before I started my shift?
I have no idea.
I went back to the institution where your mother is. You want to tell me why the hell you've been visiting Gray Cooper?
Cooper? The guy who kidnapped Julie? I've never even visited. Who told you that?
Your mother's doctor.
He's lying.
Yeah, what reason does he have to lie about this?
I don't know. Maybe somebody paid him. Probably the same guy who told my mother to buy that voice activator and said I put her up to it.
I want to believe you, Lark, but it is one thing after another. Don't play me for stupid.
Frank, I have never met Gray Cooper. All right? Somebody's trying to make me look like the killer, and I'm not. I swear.
Dr. Pangra, 5542. Dr. Judy Pangra, 5542.
Mary, good morning. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
For what?
For giving me your mother's ring. It means so much to me. I already feel like I'm part of the family. I know you had your doubts about me. That's why I appreciate the ring all the more.
When did Joe give it to you?
Yesterday. You seemed surprised. You did know about it, didn't you?
Oh, we discussed it. I didn't realize he'd already gotten it out of the safe deposit box.
You are comfortable with me having it, aren't you?
Oh, it's my mother's wish that the first of her grandsons to get married would give it to his wife.
Well, only if you're sure.
For 50 years, that ring graced my mother's hand. It was her dearest possession. She'd be happy to know that Joe found a woman who wanted to wear it. She believed strongly in fidelity and commitment. She didn't believe any vows were more sacred than those of marriage.
I agree with her. That's why I'm going to treasure this ring always.
That ring symbolized a life together by two people who absolutely adored each other.
And then it means all the more to me because that's how I feel about Joe. And I'm going to spend the rest of my life loving him the way your parents loved each other.
Forever is a long, long time.
I'm looking forward to it.
What's taking so long? Are you done yet?
Well, come on. I'm an artist. It takes time.
If I could see, I wouldn't have to come down the stairs. I could just peek and see what you were making.
Well, why don't you just come on down the stairs and feel with your fingers what I'm doing down here. I won't mind. Besides, it's time for breakfast.
Daddy, I'm not hungry.
Yes, you are. Serena Lee Baldwin, you come on down.
Daddy, you're trying to trick me.
Now, why would I do that?
I don't know, but you are. You just want me to come down the stairs all by myself. don't you?
Yes, I do. Because I know you can do it.
What if I fall and I have to go back to the hospital?
That's not going to happen.
How do you know?
I know that because you can do it, and even if there was the slightest indication that you might fall, I would catch you quicker than you could spit.
I thought you said your fingers were all gunky.
Well, they are. That's all better to catch you with.
I don't feel so good. I think I better go back to bed.
Now, who's the trickster?
I have a tummy ache.
That's a good one. Well, then, maybe it's that bubonic plague that's going around. Maybe I'll have to take you to see Dr. Joe, and he'll pull out that ice-cold stethoscope. Would you like that?
No, that's not funny either.
Stay where you are. I'll get the door. Well, hey, come on in. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having us over.
Well, we can use all the help we can get. Come on down here. So, Neal, what's up?
That's what?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Serena, Neal's here.
Oh, hi, Neal.
Hi, Serena. Your firehouse is awesome. Are we allowed to go down the pole?
Sure, but you're still in your wheelchair.
Not anymore. I ditched them wheels. I brought you a present I made. Is it okay if I come up and see your room?
Sure, come on up.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Serena woke up with a stomach ache. She might be contagious.
Oh, Scott, Neal's immune system is still compromised. We really can't risk an infection.
Oh, I really am feeling better, please.
She was just faking it. Well, that was a pretty speedy recovery, Serena. All right, Neal, go on up.
Okay.
He looks pretty good, Neal.
Yeah, his white count is up, and his hair's grown in, and his energy is definitely back.
That's good. That's terrific.
Yeah, I'm just really glad to have Karen as one of his doctors. She's very dedicated to her patients.
Yeah, Karen's got a real soft spot for Neal.
Scott, how's Serena doing?
Not great.
Lark claims she didn't know Greg Cooper.
Do you believe her?
Well, she seems sincere. There is nothing connecting Greg Cooper with the murders. He's been institutionalized since they began. Now, it seems to me that someone is creating this elaborate web of clues and evidence to confuse us.
And so far, he's succeeded. At one time or another, practically everyone's looked like a suspect. Julie, Chris, Eve, Jake, my father, me.
And now Lark.
What did Garcia say when you told him about Lark and Cooper?
No, I haven't told him. I don't want her grilled until I know what's going on.
Frank, we have an obligation to tell the police what we know.
Would it be so bad if I waited another day or so until Lark's mother's medication kicks in? She may have an explanation for what's going on. And I don't want Lark taking the blame for someone else's crimes.
Someone else's? Surely you mean yours.
What's wrong? The pen?
Karen, I hate to break the news to you, but, the little guy's ready for the morgue. Let me take mine.
Are you sure you have permission to give that to me?
What is that supposed to mean?
I saw your mother earlier today, and I went on, thanking her for her ring, which she had no idea you'd given me. Why is that, Joe?
Look, I haven't had a chance to tell her yet. I haven't seen her since yesterday.
Did she know you were planning to?
Yes, in theory.
In theory?
She was taking a long time to cough up the key, so I took care of things myself, that's all.
You got the ring behind her back.
No, I went down to the bank, and I had them drill the safe deposit box open.
Joe!
What? Listen, my grandmother wanted the first Scanlon brother to get married, to give that ring to his bride. So I beat Frank to the punch, that's all.
Joe, I feel funny wearing this ring now. I think you should give it back.
No, absolutely not. Listen to me. My mother would resent Mother Teresa if she was trying to come into this family. She would complain that she were too old, too consumed with her work, and that whole holy orders thing, forget about it.
Your
You're not marrying Mother Teresa. You're marrying me.
I understand that. I'm marrying the most incredible woman I have ever met in my life.
A divorced ex-stripper. Drug addict.
Yeah, who has turned her life around. And who now is an amazing doctor and an amazing person.
Your mother, she doesn't want me to have this ring. She said it was a symbol of love and commitment. The way she said it implied that I
Well,
wasn't.
you know
up
what?
to the
I don't
job.
care what Mary thinks or says. It's not important. What's important is that I love you. And God help you. You're going to be spending the rest of your life with me.
Hey, Courtney, Serena likes that popsicle stick box that Neal made. Guess must eat a lot of popsicles there. Now they're up there. They got the covers off the bed, and they're, goofing around and they have a little tent and telling ghost stories.
Good, good. And I will make sure Neal helps her make the bed before we go.
Well, she hasn't done that for a long time. That's something else that she has to relearn how to do.
Okay.
You know what? She doesn't need any more pity because I've pretty much drowned her with that.
Yeah, I know. I did that to Neal in the beginning. I waited on him hand and foot, and I really messed him up for a while.
Well, that's what I've been doing, waiting on her hand and foot, and now she's gotten so used to it, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I think it's probably us who need the reassurance. When I first found out that Neal had cancer, the doctors told me to keep his life as normal as possible. But, how are you supposed to do that when you know that any day could be your child's last? So I took him to all his favorite places. I bought him every action figure he ever wanted. I never said no to anything. And you know what? He ended up being more frightened than ever.
Why frightened?
Because I wasn't in control anymore. I put Neal in charge, and that is such a scary place for a child to be.
I'd let Serena down.
Scott, give yourself a break. You caught on faster than I did.
This being tough on your kid, it's not an easy habit to get into.
You're right. Tough love is no fun, and it makes you public enemy number one at first. If you ever need anything, even if it's just to discuss strategy, please call me. Who knows, maybe we can help each other out.
I'd like that.
I am not a killer.
Excuse me, Victor, what evidence do you have to accuse Frank?
None. As a matter of fact, all of the evidence points away from him.
So what makes you think I did it?
Because you're just too innocent, my boy. Ergo, you must be guilty.
Do you believe any of this?
The content, no. Victor stating it, yes.
Frank, there's nothing personal in all this. Once I started analyzing a specific passage in my son's book, having to do with the paramedic, obviously based on you, I suddenly realized that no one suspected him, even though he had absolutely no alibi for one of the crimes. Voila, I was there.
Where? Don't ask. Victor, if the paramedic isn't a suspect, he wouldn't need an alibi, would he?
Oh, Monk, it's the old plot switcheroo. It's always the person that you least suspect.
I am trying to solve the killings, not commit them. I want my girlfriend out of jail.
That's the brilliant part. It gives you a fabulous cover. You couldn't have predicted that your girl would be swept up by the police dragnet, but now that she has been, you can strive to clear her name and appear quite heroic in the process. It's devilishly clever.
I have got better things to do than stand around and listen to this nonsense!
That young man has a bit of a hair-trigger temper, wouldn't you say?
So I noticed.
Hello, Mother. So I understand that you ran into Karen earlier today.
I'll bet.
Do you have a guilty conscience or something?
No. Why should I? I'm just relieved I don't have to look for that safe deposit key anymore. Where'd you find it?
I didn't. I had to go down to the bank and have them drill the box open. It cost me $100, but you know what? It was worth it to be able to see Karen wearing that ring. Thank you so much for making her feel welcome in this family, Mom. I really appreciate it.
I simply told her what I'd tell any woman that was going to marry you.
Which is what?
How important that ring was to my mother. Marriage vows aren't words. They are promises that are kept through hard work and sacrifice.
But you think I don't understand that? That is exactly what we intend to do.
Oh, really? And I presume that's exactly what she intended to do with her first husband.
He cheated on her.
You know, you don't ask yourself the hard questions. Why do you think she's going to commit to you when she didn't before?
Because I'm going to be a good husband. And he wasn't.
You do know that you're going to have to get married outside the church, don't
Yes.
you? Okay. Well, fine. You just go ahead and do that. But if it breaks up, that ring comes back to this family.
Well, then I get dibs on it for my second wife. But you know what? I will make sure that I run it through the Mary Scanlon School of Charm so we don't have to go through this next time.
Joe!
No, you know what? Actually, you don't even need to say this, because it's never going to happen.
Whoa, check it out. Your dad made a beanbag toss.
Really? So that's what the surprise is.
Why don't you come down and give it a shot here? It used to be your favorite game at the carnival.
I can't.
Yes, you can, Serena, because I made it with sound.
It won't work.
Can I try?
Yeah, sure. Come on down, Neal. You can be blue, okay? Drop one. Now, here's what you got to do. Get over here about 3 or 4 feet back. Close your eyes, because you can't see, you know. And I've rigged it so that when you get it in a hole, they'll make a buzz. So then you want to go and try and get that, listen for that buzz. I mean, know where the buzz is and try and do it again. Hey.
Scott, this is really incredible. I can't believe you made it all by yourself.
You know what they say, idle minds to the devil's workshop. Serena, come on down, give it a try.
I don't really feel like it. I'm tired. I think I'll go back to bed.
No, I don't think so. I think it's a little early for a nap.
I told you I wasn't feeling well.
No, you said you were feeling better.
Neal, it's time to go.
Oh, Mom, do we have to?
Yes. Now, what do you say?
Serena, thanks for having me over.
Thanks for coming, and thanks for the popsicle stick box, too.
Hang up.
Well, that's easier said than done.
Come on, honey.
All right, here, come on. I'll see you guys out. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Well, you've perfected one thing.
And what's that?
Your imitation of a cigar store Indian.
That's very funny.
Serena, I want you to come down here now.
Why?
Because you can do it, and it's time for you to have something to eat.
Why won't you carry me? You used to before.
Because you can do it by yourself.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. You're a smart girl. I know you can do this.
Please, Daddy. Just this once. I'm so scared. Pinky promise I'll learn tomorrow.
No. No. I want you to do it now. I know it's scary, but this is for your own good.
If you won't carry me, I won't eat.
Okay, suit yourself.
You know, before we hang Frank, you may want to hear some new information that's come up.
Do tell.
Well, we found out that Greg Cooper is in the same institution as Lark Madison's mother. And she's the one who bought the voice activator. Cooper's been medicated. He seems harmless enough, but he's been known to fool doctors before.
I wonder if there's any way that I could meet that man. We were at Forest Hills together, but our paths never crossed.
Never crossed. Victor, he blew up Forest Hills. He almost killed us both. But you don't remember that.
I could get some information from him.
Didn't you just hear me? The man's dangerous.
Monk, I want to meet him. You should have me committed.
Don't tempt me.
No, I'm serious. Have me committed to the same institution. I can go undercover for you. At the very least, I can find out if this wacko is genuine or not. It takes one to know one.
This is Kevin Newman.
And Lisa McCree. Tomorrow, Jodie Foster and Laura Dern on The Baby Dance.
Plus, Desiree sings and Emeril Lagasse spices it up a notch. That's tomorrow on Good Morning America.